finally I told him, you know, if he'd let that female spirit go, let her move on, if she didn't belong there, it wasn't his place to keep her there. I'd leave him hell alone, I'd leave for the night. Anytime I'd leave forever, I'm not calling you back. But her voice came across and said thanks, and she sounded really relieved, like a real sigh of relief. So I said, if that's true, I held up to my word. I told him I was done for now. Going on out the other side of the tunnel. So everything kind of fell in place. Place there. It's a pretty cool place. Definitely, I think, it's got a lot of paranormal activity. So if you go there, there'll be a guy there who likes to scare you. He won't hurt you. He just has fun. That's basically what we got out of the spirit box. And hopefully you'll be able to hear a lot of that on the video.
There's a lot of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of properties there. Like, I don't think people realize that are not ghost hunters and don't realize. You got your railroad tracks going over top, and they're iron.
And the tunnel's full of water.
Yeah, the tunnel's full of water, and then you got the properties of limestone. I understand, what was it, like the history of it was built in the 20s?
Yeah.
And you got all these minerals that can be involved. And you have these tragedies that's happened there. I think we talked about it earlier, and with the evidence that we got, it's mostly from the ghost box. I know we had like some EVPs that we need to listen to and play for you guys. And what we're naming the tunnel, I think, for you guys, is a paranormal sponge.
Yeah.
Because what is going on here is you've got all these properties, and it's just the perfect storm for these things to happen. Like, if you have something that happens and leaves a print, it's residual, and there's just so much activity. People's going in and out, so much residual. And I know there's like so many ghost hunters out there and that have probably put a lot of time into the tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we respect that.
Yeah.
But, we go in and see what we see, and that's what we think. And a lot of people think that with the water properties, and it's been said that water conducts the EMFs.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Holly, about the other ghost hunters out there. I mean, we just have to go in and see what we see. I mean, put it the way we put it, we do respect the other ghost hunters.
Oh, definitely. We're not out to disprove anybody's beliefs, or we're just ghost hunters with our own set of rules and what we go by. I mean, there's no doubt there's stuff going on there, and people are experiencing things.
Yeah.
But there is a cause to that, and people need to realize that. And like I said with the water, there's the river going down. What is that? What river is it? Going down through there? Is it North Fork River?
South Houston?
Is it South Houston?
South Houston.
Well, another thing is in the tunnel, the water running constantly, if any little noise is echoes against the tunnel.
Oh yeah, definitely. We
The
sit in there and I'd be like, what was that? And you'd see that the way the current's going in the river, it's changing constantly. But then also, if I've heard, like, from research looking at that, a lot of people who live by rivers experience a lot more paranormal activities than other people.
What about in the tunnel that you drive through and then turn the lights off?
Oh, the Sensabaugh too.
Yeah, you park and the car moves. It's going to move.
Oh yeah, we did go through there, and I mean, you can tell Matt, what do you think?
Oh, going through the other tunnel, you're supposed to be able to put your car in neutral and
Push you backwards.
Push you backwards back out of the tunnel, but there is a lot of water coming through there, so it is going to pick your vehicle up.
There's several inches of water.
Yeah.
A lot of water, so
it's hard.
I'm not saying it's not permanent,
right.
But it's easy to dismiss.
We spent more time in the original Sensabaugh tunnel because that's what we went down there for. Because we have to give a big shout out to Adam. So, Adam really got us interested in it.
Yeah.
Adam Sturgill, WXM. And it's just it's one of those cases where it's like nice to go in and actually know coming out what's going on there and letting people know what's going on there, because I mean there's going to be good there, there's going to be bad there. So I mean, I know Matt, like the guy you was talking to on the ghost box, it sounded
sounded tormented.
Yeah.
It sounded like he was reliving whatever was there.
Right.
And actually at one point when the way the spirit box was going, it's kind of like it's putting pieces to the puzzle together. What
Right.
actually happened there, and at one point when it was revealed, I got really like depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you said that. You said you was like on the verge of crying.
Yeah, almost. I mean, I could just feel the tears. It was just like for just like a few seconds, and then it left.
Yep. So, like, if you're gonna go down to the Sensabaugh, like, if you know, because you know, people's gonna go down there after this. They're gonna continue going there years and years after this. And what kind of advice would you give people going down there to investigate? Be careful.
Be careful. Be very careful.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you're not, if you don't have any experience in ghost hunting, definitely no. I wouldn't provoke. I know, you know, these two do, but they have more experience in it and they know when to stop. That's the thing. And I think, you know, Matt come to us and he said, well, let's go, let's head out.
Yeah.
Because
It's
he got
time to
his
go.
sign. He got his sign that we needed to go.
Yeah, we'd like to thank all the people that's helped us out with this legend, or urban legend as they call it.
Oh, yeah.
In some parts it may be an urban legend, but I think there's a lot to it that people just don't realize.
Right. Like, there's places like, you know, you had, let's say, for instance, some of the hauntings, like, well, let's just say, for instance, let's go off of paranormal to supernatural to, like, areas of, like, the Bermuda Triangle. You have them areas where there's an anomaly going on there. There's something going on. And then people can't understand it or don't want to understand it. But this is just like the Sensabaugh Tunnel. It's different. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Even when you take pictures, I mean, people saw the pictures. It's like, I just entered a different realm.
Yeah.
You know, there's just a lot
it's-
of energy.
It's right there beside the road. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like another world.
Yeah, it's definitely, there's something to it.
And it's worth the trip down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I'm
Just-
glad.
Be careful.
I'm glad we got to go down and check it out. We run into a lot of people while we were in Kingsport, and
Definitely.
they was nice and
That was very nice.
telling us stories about the tunnel. We appreciate that. And like we said earlier, we're not trying to muscle in on no other ghost hunters. Or
No
nothing.
way.
We just done our own little investigation, and it was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
As far as my favorite investigations, the N and Y's was probably so far my favorite investigation we've been on yet, just because of the historical meaning of it. But I'd like to say that Sensabaugh Tunnel was right up there with it. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time, and we'd like to thank the people of Kingsport, Tennessee, for sharing their stories. And if you're ever down there in that area, you should go check it out, because we all had a good time. I mean, it was real fun. So if you get down that way, go check it out. Stay tuned, folks. We'll see you next episode.
Never enough.